What's going on, everybody? This is Game Chat, not Game Lounge. I keep almost saying Game Lounge myself. This is Game Chat, episode 4. And I'm proud to be the one introducing this one because it seems like everybody around us is sick today. Mikey, say hello with your sick ass.
Hey, what's up, everybody? That's why I don't go outside. That's why I play games all day, every day. I go outside, I get a paper cut. I'm about to die right now. I'm all right.
He freaking bleeding his guts out from a paper cut.
A little sore throat. It's fine. It's all right. You know, it's 2017. This time, this day and age, you sneeze, you get pregnant. So I understand, Mikey. It's cool. So he stays in the house. And the other sickly number 2 over here. Hi, Becco. Smileys.
Okay. Listen, I'm not even sick. I just had like a little slight upset stomach, but I think we're good. Unless I
slight upset stomach. You almost doodled on yourself. This is what I heard.
Listen.
These are rumors going around town. Like, that's
what
not
rumors?
slight.
This is probably like you're the only one starting those rumors, okay?
How do you figure? Look, I don't make these things up. Smiley's almost doodled on herself. And Mikey sneezed and got pregnant almost. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, it's cool. Good. Glad you two can make it.
I was camping all night for that Szechuan sauce. You know what I mean?
Is that how you say it? Is it Szechuan? I thought it was.
No, it's Szechuan.
What is it?
Szechuan. No, stop! You're making me gonna start saying the way you're saying it now.
Szechuan?
I thought it was Sasquatch sauce. I'm dead serious, bro. How do you say it?
It's Szechuan shot. Oh my god, I'm starting to talk like you guys.
You're dyslexic. I'm done with you.
Szechuan?
Szechuan. Szechuan. Like
right,
Mulan, you know what I mean?
No.
It was based off of like they had the promotion in like 98 or something for the Mulan movie, and that's
you were born in 98?
I was born in 91, dude.
Oh, dang!
How do you think I am? What?
Keep telling your story, Becco. Only 90s kids will understand.
Yeah. No, it was made after the Mulan movie back in like the 90s, and it was like, I guess you could say like Szechuan, like Mulan or something like that. It's very similar. I don't know. I actually, you know what? I don't want to say something I don't know, but I had like someone teach me how to say it because I was saying it wrong like the whole time.
Oh, okay. Did you have a chance to try it back in the 90s? What is it called? The Massachusetts sauce or whatever?
I was like,
Szechuan.
Did you just say
Massachusetts? That's what I said.
sauce?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's how you say it, right? Whatever. Look, I'm not gonna go through this with you people. Okay?
Listen, I was like maybe like 7 years old back then. I don't remember the taste of it, and I don't know, man. I've never had it, and I actually was one of those people that wanted to try it. Recently, because I was like, oh, I just want to try it, but then I realized that like obviously nothing good came from it recently.
Wait. So I mean, you didn't wait in line like a bunch of people?
No, I was going to
imagine that for a second. People waiting in line at McDonald's. Like, I can't get my head wrapped around that.
No, I was going to, and then I forgot about it. Like, legit, it was like 10 p.m. at like on that day, and I was like, oh, I forgot McDonald's was doing the thing. And then I looked at like Twitter, and everyone was complaining. So I was like, good thing I didn't go then.
Oh, the complaints actually brought it back, though. I don't know if you know that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But that comes from any fandom. Like, if they request so much of it, they get what they want, and you know.
Right.
I heard it's not even that good.
I wouldn't know. I never tried it.
Like
I wasn't.
Szechuan, you could just buy it anywhere, right? Like there's nothing special about it.
No, you can't buy it, but you can make it if you really wanted to.
Like, what are the ingredients? Well, I'm sure somebody in like the comment section or whatever will tell us what's in it. I need to know because I'm curious.
Just like videos how to make it.
I think it's supposed to have some sort of like flavor of like barbecue and soy sauce mixed together. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that like I was actually looking at like a video of it, so I wanted to make it myself and try it out instead of like, you know, because they're selling for like $50 for those little tiny packets on eBay, but it had like sugar, brown sugar, soy sauce, and like eggs or I don't remember. It's on YouTube. They actually showed people making it, and honestly, it's probably easier to make it than it is to just buy it from someone.
Interesting.
Yeah. So all because of that overhyped cartoon.
Right, we should make mention it was Rick and Morty that made that sauce reappear. There was a giveaway they did or something like that. I remember seeing somebody from my list, I forgot his name. He ended up actually winning the contest, and he got a big jug of it, and he ended up, I think, selling it for charity, which is pretty dope. But I'm curious now.
Yeah, like 3 people got it.
Yeah.
3 people got like
a big tub of it.
But yeah, there was a tub of it, and then he made I think he made a custom case just to kind of fit the theme of it, and then he sold it off for charity. I think it was PSP. I gotta check. Mr. Patterson. I think he had it. He's on my friends list.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
pretty
sure
funny
anymore.
because it's pretty funny because people almost were getting in fights in the parking lots.
Right,
There's
for
a-
some freaking for some Sister Mister sauce. Come on, bro. Like for real. Like, when's the last time we saw anybody even want to get in line at McDonald's? And now they're fist fighting over chicken nuggets. Like, you never thought you'd see the day. But
Dude, out of everything, it just happens to be the sauce. And like, I don't know if like half of these reports are true, because you know how people can make up stories about like, oh my god, this happened, but like
Right.
apparently someone got stabbed over like stealing their sauce, and I was like, Jesus God, man,
That's kinda
over
wild.
some sauce, and like people were like crashing into each other and stuff in order to get in first. But I
can
think
believe it,
fandoms are just crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys saw recently, I was actually reading like a news article of have you guys have seen the show Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. People
Yeah.
still keep throwing pizza on that dude's
Yeah,
house.
apparently they would like not only just go to like Walter White's house and throw pizza on top, but they would go to like Jesse Pinkman's and like take a freaking selfie in front of the door and then just run away. Like, it's crazy. I was like,
That's
God
creepy.
damn, these fandoms. And that show ended like a while ago too.
Right. That's stupid. But I suck at being a fan, so I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I can believe it though, like those reports, people doing all that crazy stuff, because it reminds me of Pokemon Go. You guys remember like when Pokemon Go was a brand new thing, and that whole massacre or that stampede that happened in Times Square over a damn Vaporeon? I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was a trending topic. It was the funniest thing. I was like, okay, really? Vaporeon? This is ridiculous. But I mean, I don't know. Fans are fans. They'll do anything for almost anything. And I don't know, it's kind of creepy. But I mean, I did like the packaging. I'll admit, I saw like pictures of the packaging. And for the design alone, I've always been a fan of like the Rick and Morty art, so I would buy that just for that. But
I don't think the Szechuan sauce packaging art was like based off of Rick and Morty. It could have been, I'm not sure, but it seemed like it was like, I don't know, it was very unique. I did like it though, that was for sure. I wish I could try it, but like, it's coming back anyways, and hopefully like you can just call in anyways and tell them what like McDonald's you wanted at, and then just be like, oh, can we get it here? And then you can have the ability of trying it, because they only had it in like select few places, and where I live, the only place they had it was like in LA, and that was probably one of the craziest places to even go to get it. And I was like, it was like an hour just to get there for me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I like, especially since there's gonna be so many people as is.
I can't really fathom that somebody drove an hour away to go to McDonald's. I'm sorry, I can't wrap my head around that. I'm done. That's it. That's all I got. It's kind of.
I actually thought about getting like Postmates in order to get it, but I was like, like even then it would have took like 50 minutes for them to get there and get back.
That's kind of evil. I'm sorry. Yeah. You would send somebody else out and be like, yeah, go to McDonald's, give me some Sasquatch sauce and come back. I would have been like, listen, bitch, okay? Oh my goodness, that's fine.
No, I mean, it was late at night, so even then they said they only had limited quantity, and it wasn't like it was gonna like I was gonna get it anyways. I probably would have sent them all the way down there just for nothing, and they would have just been like, yeah, they didn't have any. I would have been like, oh, it's a waste. It was like $30 or something just to send them to go over there too.
Nah, I'm good on that. I'm not paying all that extra. Not for no McDonald's. You crazy? It's ridiculous. And then I gotta pay for their gas. No. How do you say the sauce again?
Szechuan.
Screw that. It's Massachusetts sauce. That don't even make. That's not even how it's spelled.
There's
a whole Z in the spelling. Where is this?
I don't know. The Z is probably silent.
Nah, son, it's Massachusetts sauce, bro. Forget that. I'm done.
I'm gonna just go with your word of calling it a Sasquatch sauce.
Sasquatch sauce. See, better, easier to say, rolls off the tongue, spelled the right way. It's ridiculous.
That's what it is, the Sasquatch. But December, this winter they said, right? It's like in 2 months. Yeah, so everyone gets to have it. But I mean, I don't like soy sauce, so I doubt I'm gonna like it. But I don't know. I might try it just because it's so hyped. Everyone's talking about it, But I'm not gonna jump on the counter for it and beg.
How much are they selling it on eBay? Is it $500?
It was like $50 a packet, and then it started like boosting up to like $100.
Szechuan sauce is competing with Bitcoins out here. Yo, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, anyone could bad anything, and it's not going to really sell for that much. Come on.
True.
No, they have been selling though. You got some like hard. If money means nothing to people, as long as they can get something that other people don't have. You know what I mean? Like if they have the ability of having it and saying, "Haha, I have it," they're gonna buy it, dude. That's just how it is. It's like the demand for something.
The poster is cool, but it has nothing to do with Rick and Morty. Like they didn't do the art for that.
But that's the thing. Rick and Morty even said they had nothing to do with the sauce. It was just like McDonald's like trying to like capitalize on the franchise itself. I don't think they were trying to like copy Rick and Morty specifically, but it was like, I don't know if that's old art or if that's like something they wanted to be kind of relevant to it or not.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, I guess that's why I called it Rick and Morty art. It looks like Rick and Morty art, even though, yeah, I guess technically it's its own thing. The funny thing is, though, I'm not gonna lie. When they brought it back, I thought they were gonna bring back like some old Mulan packaging, and I was like, wait a minute, Disney's not gonna have that. Although they kind of should have. That would have been pretty funny, or some kind of like off-brand Disney-ish kind of design, just to kind of give back that novelty, because that's what it originally came out for. But I mean, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, but
cool.
that Mulan sauce, like if you were to look at the artwork on the package, it's like it's not appealing. It's literally just the barbecue package with like Szechuan sauce on it. And
right.
Like if you were to look at this one, like advertisement for art is like high quality, and people are like, "Oh my god, that looks more attractive than like some barbecue looking sauce."
Right. Fair enough. Okay, you got a good point.
I don't know, man. Humans are disgusting. Like, there's people chanting borderline riot. Cops had to be called, dude. 1,000 people camping out at a freaking McDonald's that had only 70 sauces, which is bonkers. Like, some of them only got like 40. Like, that's just
some
blows
only
my
got
mind.
20 too.
That's asking for trouble, man.
Yeah.
Actually, Mikey, speaking of like camping out, what's the last thing you ever camped out for like a
I've
a release?
never camped out for anything, but the last midnight release I did go to was for Black Ops 2. And it was at Best Buy, and there was literally maybe 10 people there. There was 10 people. Like, they even had, like, they thought it was going to be a big deal. Like, they had like a little rope thing. They gave everyone tickets.
Did they have a red carpet and everything?
Like, I didn't leave my house like 11:30, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be at the back of the line. But nope. It was just 10 people there, and then they had a whole event. And once we got in, then more people started showing up, and then they had like a little raffle, like they gave away a headset, gave away some games, gift cards, and I won some random off-brand headset. I just sold it on eBay. For like, I sold it for eBay. I don't know what the name. I think it was Mad Cats. I think so.
Do you consider that off-brand anymore though? Because like they're kind of.
What respectable gamer is gonna have a Mad Cats?
Yeah, in that day and age, yeah, Mad Cats was bottom of the barrel. I mean, today they're bankrupt though. Keep that in mind. They don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, BO2 days. So that was well, I don't know what year that was. 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago, I think. And that was pretty cool, but that was it. That's the last thing. I don't go to those camping out and stuff. So I ended up getting the game for free because I sold the headset for $60. So that was cool. That was when Black Ops 2 was in 3D. Like, they had 3D TVs. I don't know. I don't even know if they make 3D TVs anymore. But
I don't know. I'm not trying to wear those weird never mind.
I don't even think you have to wear like those old school kind of like 3D glasses that did, like the red and blue ones.
it was the black ones, and they weren't
like the all tinted.
Overpriced. Yeah, it just I don't know. I mean, that was a gimmick. Let's be real. It was a big ass Nintendo 3DS. It looked ugly. It was just bad.
I bet you if you were to ask anyone who bought like a 3D TV, you can ask them, "Hey, do you still use that?" They'll be like, "Nah, it's outdated." Like it only lasted. It was like a year kind of thing. Like they were trying to overhype it.
Yeah, it was a gimmick.
I mean, I tested it at the store,
right?
And it was cool, but there's no way I'm gonna play hours on end like that. That would just make you sick, give you a headache.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what they wanted too. I mean, even as for watching the TV, I remember somebody was telling me, "Oh yeah, you should come to the 3D viewing of this movie." It's like, why would I want to do that? It's gonna make me sick. Those glasses are too confining, and then just the overall visuals, it looks like crap. I mean, yeah, it does pop out, but it doesn't look immersive at all. But, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like the VR they're going for. It just kind of looks, I don't know, gimmicky.
The images when it's popped out for 3D, like it's pixelated, like it doesn't look clean at all. And I'd rather just watch the movie as is. And it's not gonna scare me if something pops out. It's only gonna scare me if it's actually like scary.
Right. Right, exactly. So I mean, whatever. That gimmick died. I'm glad. I'm still kind of blown. You said there was 10 people for yours. I lived in Connecticut at the time, and I actually went to that release too. There was a bunch of people. There had to be at least 30
For
people.
BO2?
For BO2, yeah, it was huge. There's a big line
Huh.
for it.
Actually,
That
I
was
went to
wild.
GameStop for it too, and there was maybe at least like 30 to 40 people, and I like,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, this
it
is
was
the
like
Best Buy.
I think
That's
it's like
weird.
since it was like I live in a small town and like they only have like so many GameStops here, like everyone just goes to that one GameStop and they're like, all right,
Right,
because
that might be it.
GameStop back then was like, everyone's main source of like getting a game, and now they're like, oh, you know what, we're just gonna Amazon Prime it and get it in one day, or like they'll like do digital now. Like no one goes to a store to buy like an actual physical disc anymore. It's all digital.
That's true.
Yeah. No one camps out for games no more. Like I remember people used to camp out for Gears. That was a big thing. Remember that? Remember those days?
How
It's kind of
popular is
funny,
Gears
but you're
still?
right. Yeah, Gears of
Gears
War
and Halo.
Gears isn't, well, it isn't camp outside for it popular. But I mean, what game is really? Who's camping? I don't even think people camped out for GTA 5, to be honest with
Actually,
you.
I don't know. I think they did because like GTA 5 is a really huge
Okay,
game
yeah,
when it
that
on launch.
Yeah, it was huge. I don't know.
that
I
could
remember
be.
going out to get it and like that. Okay, so that was a game that, the same GameStop that I'm talking about. I walked in, didn't have it pre-ordered, grabbed a copy and just left. No problems, no issues. And I got mine for Xbox 360 at the time. And yeah, they just had it. It's crazy. It was easy to get. I had no problems with it. So I don't know. But
You know what is the craziest thing that I have recently like had to go stay outside for, and I don't know if I talked about this last time, but I went to go get the SNES.
oh
You know how like
yeah, I thought you were gonna say something goofy like Supreme. I was gonna just hang up the call on you or
no.
something.
No. So like it was at midnight, and I'm like, all right, I know the SNES is coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna buy this. And like every website I went to, it would crash instantly, and I was like, God.
Yeah.
And I had already promised my mom like I was gonna get it for her because she wanted to give it to my sister. So
Right.
after like spending like the last hour after like midnight trying to get it from like websites, I finally like got to the end where it says checkout, and it said there was an error. And I was like, I freaking hate you. And it took it out of my cart, and then I went to go look back and they were all missing. And I was like, oh my god, do they have like population for websites when something releases like specifically like that and it's classic? People are gonna like, destroy it. So like I actually
Right.
had to go I think it was like 1 a.m. I went to Target and there was only like 10 people ahead of me, and they only had like 40 of them available, and you saw like 80 people lined up like 7 hours
Really?
later.
At Target?
Yeah, Target. And
Wow.
there was about like 40 products available. So I did the scumbag thing of having my sister come sit with me so we can get two of them, because there's only one
That's
per
funny.
person. And after the first 40 people like got their ticket, they just say, sorry guys, to the rest of the people in the back, we don't have any more. And you just see all the disappointment in their faces as they're running away trying to get to the next store. And I was
Yeah.
like, thank God, actually, because like those things, like everyone knows, like the first set like sold out instantly, and now they're selling for like 3 times the price. Like if
Right.
I ever wanted to resell it, I could, but I'm not going to be the scumbag that like puts it for twice as much. I would rather keep it for myself as like, collection wise. And I actually thought it was like very, crazy that I actually fell asleep on the floor there.
That's funny.
I got so tired. I fell asleep on the floor with like no blanket, just laying on the dirty ass floor, and somehow I managed to wait there for like 7 hours waiting to get a freaking SNES.
Are you
So-
freaking kidding me? You never
I
told
did
me
it.
this.
I did it because I wanted to get my family like, something that they couldn't get, and I felt so happy that I could do it.
You did the right thing. So
Wow.
I was gonna say, did they have a limit to how many you could buy? I'm asking because I saw some posts where people bought like 5 of them, and I'm like, they can do that? You could do that? So it's like, did they go hopping? Did they just bring a group and everybody bought one?
No. Yeah, I said that they only allowed us to buy one per person, so that's why I
Right.
called my
Okay, I'm
sister to
deaf.
come hang out with me, so like she can get an extra one for us.
Dang, how much was it?
They were $80 each, and altogether it came out to like $180 or $190.
Yeah, you should have bought me one. I should have told you to buy me one.
If I had another person with me, I probably would have got you one, but
You could have cloned
mean-
me, brought me out there. It's fine. Just make a
Alright,
little
next time.
a black
think,
snowman
like-
and put a shirt on its head, and you'd have been good.
I actually think they said they're gonna be releasing, like, it's a rumor obviously, but they copyrighted it, that they're gonna bring the Nintendo 64 Mini Classic within
You
like
know
the
what?
next 2 years.
That makes me mad because god damn it, I might buy that one. Like I've been dodging them because I hate following crazes, and I'm kind of a scumbag who just uses emulators anyway. Yeah, I said it. Sue me. Shut up. Anyway,
Actually, I used to use emulators in high school. Like I would just take them to my computer classes and just play it there. So like
right.
either
I
way,
mean, that's
it was fun. I didn't mind using the emulator because like back in the day we all had a 64 and we already bought the game. So like why not play it on an emulator?
I mean, let's be real. What is Nintendo? Is Nintendo selling these consoles, by the way?
Yeah, they're the ones
Okay.
distributing them.
So then let's just be real for a second. All Nintendo is doing is taking some plastic, shrinking the size of the actual console, and putting emulators on it. Okay, let's be real for a second. They are selling emulators, and that's okay. I'm not mad about that. I just know for a fact that, especially if it's something like the Nintendo 64. I mean, like I wanted the NES. I just didn't think it would be all hyped up to what it was. The SNES, that was my childhood right there, and I would have bought that in a heartbeat. I just didn't feel like going out. But the N64, I might have to go way out my way just for that. Because I mean, I'm sorry, just to be able to play Turok again and all those fun games that I used to play back when I was in like elementary to middle school, and just do that again. Oh my goodness, man, that would be all the rage.
Dude, Turok used to scare me when I was little, and it wasn't even scary.
That's
And
funny.
like
You
now
got
that I'm
scared of the
thinking,
dinosaur hunter game? That's great.
now that we like, if we were to play it now, we'd be like, why was I so scared back then? This is nothing. But for the N64, just in general, I think it was just like a very classic console. Like we all loved it, and it's something like we have to have again. It's hard to find like an actual, N64 that's actually working now, and plus the games that are like still in good condition. So I would get the N64 Mini.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's
Mikey.
right.
What were you gonna say? I cut you off.
No, it's all right. I'm looking at some auction listings for the Super NES Classic Edition. It seems they're going for about 150, 130 to 150.
Uh-huh. So that's a low key come up. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not as
It's
big
like-
as like
it's still double the
Sasquatch
price.
sauce.
Huh?
Yeah, that made a huge,
Yeah, I was gonna say no. It's not flipping. Like you can't flip it as well as you could flip like the Sasquatch sauce. But I mean, like it's still you can still move that profit off of it. I mean, it's not like I feel like there's like a tier list of things that you can sell and make a profit off of, right? You've got Yeezys at the top, Sasquatch sauce. It's like second place. Then NES Mini. All right, that's interesting.
I mean, but people are pretty much getting double.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Well,
Actually-
almost. Like this one just sold for 130 right now.
Actually, the NES is actually gonna make its way back in 2018 with more production, anyways. So, people have the ability of getting more, but there's also the chance of more like scalpers and trying to like resell them for more. So either way, I mean,
I can see why you want an emulator, but I mean, you won't get that controller feel. Although they do make some knockoffs that have every single game, and they do have knockoff controllers.
Are you talking about those portable consoles?
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
it's kind of ugly. It's just like a plain black box, but the controllers do look like Super Nintendo, and it has every single game.
Are you talking about the Polystation?
You
talking about the Polystation. That thing sucks.
It sucks.
That thing is trash.
I've seen Angry Video Game Nerd pimping it out. Well, they pimped out a few of them.
Yeah, some of them were pretty bad. But I mean, believe it or not, I don't know. This is a fun fact though. But I'm sure at this point, most of you guys are on Twitch enough and see streams enough to know that there are speedrunners. Most of them actually do their speedrun attempts on emulators. They I mean, obviously they have like the real console, but some of the old games that they do it on, just because it's easier to keep the tracker in sync, they'll do it with an emulator instead. So there's different categories for that though, because there's different things you can do on an emulator as compared to a console version, but still a thing. You know what I'm saying?
So Becca, you guys got two of them.
Yeah, we got two of them.
So what? Are you just not gonna even touch one of them? It's just gonna sit there?
So we used one of them and we gave it to my brother as a birthday gift because his birthday was on the 1st of October. And then the one that I got was technically for my sister, But I didn't get one, so my mom ended up going on Amazon and buying one for like $200. So we got 3 of them. I know she gave in. She was like, she wanted to make sure all of us got one. But like for me specifically, like I have the ability of playing those games on emulators. I have this thing where I grew up with nothing and I lost everything at a certain age. So like now that I'm old enough to like I'm stable and like I have the ability of getting these things, I want to collect stuff. So like it'll stay in the box for me. Like I just want to make like a full on shelf of just like all the collectible things that I can have and just. So I'm gonna keep it in the box. I don't think I'm gonna resell it. I think I'm just gonna keep it for myself.
Damn, I was just about to say I'll buy it off you. You whack. Whatever, yo.
Yeah.
Download the emulator, okay?
She also has a freaking Call of Duty ʟɪᴏᴏ fridge.
Actually, yeah, that's still in the box too. I keep everything.
Doesn't even use it. I would use that shit every single day, dude. I would use it every moment.
They ain't doing that, just collecting dust, man. Let that thing give us some blank
Give it to me, ʔʟɪᴏ.
All right, listen. I will officially take everything out of their boxes when I have the ability of like making my own setup. Because like I want to make something dope behind me. So like when people watch me stream or like make videos, you just see like this full-on collection of like things behind me. That I think that would be a
cool.
dope background.
Yeah, I agree.
So then you'll use the fridge?
Yeah, I'll open it when I actually get everything situated. But that's not for a while though, so I'm just collecting stuff now.
Word. There you go. That cool.
You can. People were selling those off on eBay. They go for $200 right now.
What, the fridges or?
Yeah, the Call of Duty ʟɪᴏᴏ fridge.
Wow. Yeah, but they're no longer available, right?
Yeah, this guy's selling it for $195.
I was gonna say, I feel like it would be worth. I can't speak. Shouts to dyslexia. I think it would be worth more than that, right? No, I guess
it looks so cool, dude. It looks so cool. His is opened up. He used it, but it looks so cool. It's like weathered. It makes sounds. Like it actually plays the music.
Yeah, but I think it can only fit like so many drinks in there, like 6, and they have to be tiny ass drinks, like little soda cans.
Yeah, it'll fit a 6-pack.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it. Like I would just consider it like a cosmetic of just having it there, not to actually use it.
I have a link. I put a link in the chat. There's a link below too. But yeah, it looks cool. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 ʟɪᴏᴏ fridge.
Oh, he also has the Modern Warfare 2 thing. That's the night vision, right? Night vision goggles.
Speaking of Modern Warfare 2, real quick, you know what I keep seeing and it makes me laugh like you would not believe? I keep seeing those freaking Modern Warfare 2 Jeeps. You remember those Jeeps that they were doing like the Wranglers?
Sweepstakes or something? Yeah.
Yeah, like I see like at least 3 of them in my neighborhood driving around. It's got Modern Warfare 2 on it. I'm like, if you don't take that embarrassing crap off, come on.
Modern Warfare 2 was a really good game though. That was like something, people continue to play for like such a long time.
Screw that game. Screw it.
Listen, what's your favorite COD game?
My favorite COD is Black Ops 1.
I don't like you anymore.
I thought you already didn't like me. Now you I didn't know you re-liked me.
I had some some extreme love for you, but now it's kind of
that's bullshit because you still ain't get me my milk, so that's a lie. Don't even start this.
Listen, by the time you get this milk, it's gonna be freaking mildew and spoiled. So I don't know if you want that. You know what? For TwitchCon, I'll give you some. Okay.
That just means you don't think about me sooner. That's fine. I'm not even gonna talk to you. It's whatever.
No, I'll hook you up at TwitchCon. That's for sure.
Hey, I want to talk about something real fast. This is kind of funny. I can't believe I'm actually talking about it. Can we talk about Nazis? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to on this channel? I mean, this is our thing, so whatever. No, but I'm laughing because I'm reading. I posted 2 links. It's just funny as hell to me about the whole Nazi killing and all of that stuff, and I was just laughing about it because Twitter's that's our new news source. Everybody runs to Twitter to get their news before like CNN or anything, and I was just laughing at the post. A lot of people replying saying that what is it? Bethesda's using leftist marketing to promote their game. And I was like, do they not know what Wolfenstein is? It's been a game about killing Nazis, and Nazis took over America. This is a common theme. And that was just funny to me because I was like, what a time we live in where this is kind of the reaction it's getting. It's kind of wild to me. And it's, I don't know, it's weird. I hope it doesn't hurt the game too much because it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys remember Wolfenstein 3D. at all? That
No,
might be
I've
before
never
your time,
I've
some
never
others.
played any of the Wolfenstein games except for the first one, but I didn't even finish that because at the
Okay,
time I
wait.
had problems with it.
Define the first one, because there's the first one that you might know, which is Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and then there's the first one, which is Wolfenstein 3D. Which one's the first
No,
one?
no, no, the one literally right before this game.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So, all right, a little backstory, pretty much. Um, the Nazis take over America and start doing research. There's zombies in the game, pretty much. That's it. All right. I'm being really general about it, but the whole point of it was you have this one guy, last American. He's a resistance. He's trying to take the country back for his people. The Nazis took over the world and introduced like some weird magical science. Now, whatever. The very first Wolfenstein, like Wolfenstein 3D, that was kind of the beginning of the concept, but they actually toned it down for the Nintendo version of the game, taking out all of the Nazi related themes and stuff like that. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really care if they use the Nazi theme or not. I mean, it just kind of fits with the way that they describe stuff. Like it's the whole Blazkowicz story is so deep that the whole Nazi thing kind of fits in there. So it's normal. But I'm wondering if we like, do we live in a time where it's so touchy that we're gonna remove it all over again? I'm just curious. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but it caught my eye, so I wanted to bring it up.
I've actually been reading this because people will retweet like nothing but like politics on my timeline because it seems to be like the main buzz right now, especially with Donald
Right.
Trump and everything. But just in general, like I don't think people realize this, but the game before this Wolfenstein was actually literally about Nazis too, and like people who have never played the game, they're like, oh, you're just taking advantage of what's happening in the world right now to promote your
Right.
game. And I'm like, have you not played the other ones? Like if you have like no idea of what's going on in the game, then you shouldn't be able to comment on it. But for the most
Right.
part, people are thinking like, oh, they're just taking advantage of what's happening in the world. Because I think like people don't realize this, but like our world is so divided, and they think like it's barely becoming divided because of Trump, but it's always been divided. It's just been
always been
hidden.
that way. Yeah,
It's
just
been
vocal
very
about it.
hidden, and it wasn't until Trump came out into office and was like, hey guys, Nazis and everything, and everyone's like, oh my god, now we can come out of our hiding spots and wreak havoc. But that's not the case here. Like Wolfenstein was already like doing stuff about Nazis. Like
Yeah,
when
they've
did
been
the first
around
one
since
come out?
1992.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay. The very first one, Castle Wolfenstein, that's 1981.
Yeah, that's 81. Yeah.
And then
That's right.
Wolfenstein 3D, that was 92.
I forgot about Castle Wolfenstein. Dang, you're right. Jeez.
I'm just looking at the wiki, and damn, it's been on everything: 3DO interactive player, Amiga 1200, Apple II, Atari Jaguar, Mac OS, Game Boy, iOS, DOS, PlayStation 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
Super Nintendo. It's been on everything. Xbox 360.
Believe it or not, it's a not a genre, but it's a title that has lasted longer than Doom. It was made by the same people, obviously.
Nintendo Switch, yeah, made by id Software.
Yeah, it's been around. If there was no Wolfenstein, there would be no Doom. Like legit, John Romero worked on that game. It's a dope game.
The latest one that was good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only one I hated. No, the first one. I think it was New Order. Yeah, that one was great. I think what was the one that came out on? I think it was the Xbox 360. That one sucked. But for the most part, although not as popular as Doom, has had an amazing track record. It's a staple, and it still is one of the games. I don't really care about the whole Nazi part, although it is a topic, especially nowadays, that we have to talk about. I'm not all buying it for, oh, kill the Nazi. Like the story is ridiculous. Like what this militia comes up with and the stuff that they do and they carry out, it's gruesome, it's insane, it's just great storytelling, and it makes you feel for Blazkowicz, who like legit. I mean, when you meet him in the New Order, the guy's got shrapnel in his body. He's having sex with a chick and can't get off because of the shrapnel in his body. Like that's how you get introduced to this character. They don't care. They don't hold any punches, and it's just kind of wild that now they're doing this, and it just reminds me of like before the ESRB and Mortal Kombat. Remember all of that stuff saying, "Oh yeah, video games are driving our kids to kill people and do this and whatever." I don't know. It's wild.
I mean, if they really wanted to get mad about like companies still like using Nazis inside their games and stuff, I'm very confused how they never. I don't know if there actually was any backlash on Call of Duty Zombies for using Nazis as like the
Nazis,
main
right?
Yeah, for using Nazis as like their first like idea. Like people don't complain about other things. It's just like they have favoritism towards specific things, and they're like, no, that's fine. We can kill Nazis. And
No,
then
let's
when it comes
continue
to
to put
Nazis,
that into perspective. They don't complain about any World War II game that involves killing. That's all World War II games were. Kill the Nazis, kill the Nazis, kill the Nazis. Like, it's wild that this game really sparked the discussion. I guess because it's coming out recently, and the whole alt-right thing is just kind of booming now. I don't know. It's just funny that it's come out.
It also could be the fact that, like, I think Call of Duty Nazi Zombies was, like, only in World at War, and then after a while, like, Black Ops 2 and then Black Ops 3. I think they took Nazi out of it, but it was still the same, concept of, they still use, like, older skins, and they just, made it their own. But people never complained about that stuff back then, and now they just have to find a reason to complain now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that they did it that way. It's very interesting.
Well, the swastika's still in the damn it, it's in the new campaign. It's in the campaign, but not a multiplayer.
World War II?
Yeah, called World War II. The campaign is...
And no one said anything about that either. They're like, yeah, let's do this. But then Wolfenstein got a lot of backlash for it.
Well, it's because the way they phrased it, the way Wolfenstein's marketing... Make America Nazi free again.
Nazi, yeah. I did kind of gloss over that part. That is pretty funny, but they did do that.
That tweet they made, because the phrasing they use and how it lines up so perfectly what's going on right now. 40,000 likes and 16K retweets.
They also use the phrase "Not my America." Let's not forget that.
And they're just using all this relevant stuff that ties in so perfectly. And that's what's getting all these randos all worked up. Like, they have no idea what the Wolfenstein history is, what it's about. It just happens to line up.
Dude, it's so perfect. It's so stupid how people are, though. Like, they don't realize, oh, we just made this game last month and we're putting it out literally as, like, these things are happening. This was made, like, 2 years ago, and the production started, and they were like, this is the idea of the game. We're going to start making it. And the next thing you know, it just happens to be around the time when all this Nazi stuff is coming out. People don't realize, like, it wasn't, like, the main subject because of what's happening today. They started production on it, like, a long time ago.
With that said, though, it does beg the question, because, all right, that's a fair one. Are they upset because the game focuses on Nazis and the things of that nature, or are they particularly upset about the marketing strategy used for it, which does tie into not my president, not my this, make America great again? These are things that tie into the current president in office and the phrases and slogans used recently. Like, this is extra recent stuff that they're using to market the game. So, all right, that's a fair point. That's a good question to ask.
I mean, some of the replies are funny. Like, this dude here is so clueless. And he goes, so they tweeted that out, right? Make America Nazi free again. Right. Hashtag no more Nazis. Hashtag Wolf2. That was from Wolfenstein's Twitter. And then this guy right below them, oh, a Trump joke, because the subtext is advocating murder of Trump supporters. Pretty funny, devs. And he left it up. He didn't even delete it. He's getting all this hate. It's funny. So this guy's, I mean, there's a lot of people like that, just clueless. But yeah, dude, I mean, Trump getting people he's getting people so worked up they want to drop a diss track on him.
Before you get into that, because that is funny, and I see where you're going with this, I just want to say real quick, I think Wolfenstein are full and well aware of the controversy that it is sparking, because they're retweeting it. They're retweeting every article that says Wolfenstein sparks controversy. They're retweeting it. It's insane. But anyway, continue.
But wait, hold on. Before you continue again, I don't know if people realize this, but it's been said, like, literally over and over again, but, like, there's never no such thing as, like, bad publicity ever. So, like,
the graphics
they're taking advantage of it.
Graphics are friggin' beautiful for this game. They look better than last years. Like the character models and the detail.
Good job, Bethesda.
I mean, I played New Order 2014, but I never played the Old Blood. I never played that one, but it was like a movie. is basically an interactive movie. That's how I felt. So I mean, you can get it really cheap now. You can probably rent it. I mean, it's definitely worth the play.
For sure. For sure. All right. Anyway, you would continue now. Transitions, diss tracks.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not much to say, but did Trump respond yet to the diss track
I don't even lie. I
that
wasn't
M
looking
dropped
for it.
on him? Did you guys all, I mean, everyone had to see that already, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I heard it. It was hot button stuff. I have questions for it, but in regards to your question, I have no idea.
No, I don't think he did.
I don't think he responded to it, but I know a lot of people are making up like, you know, Photoshop tweets of what he's saying, like making fun of Mom Spaghetti or something, like trying to
Yeah, I saw that. That's about it. But
yeah,
like I don't know, because all right, I think Trump will respond because Trump has a full-time job responding to the media instead of the actual world crises. You know, I don't like really getting into politics like this, but it's kind of evident at this point and pretty straightforward. With all the stuff he's been doing with sports and the NFL and all that wild stuff, it's kind of sad. But yeah, it's kind of a shock that he didn't respond to that one kind of almost immediately. It's a little bit mind blowing. Now, with that said, Eminem has an album coming out. Is this just another way to sell his music? Because if it is, kind of a spit in the face. I mean, I appreciate him fighting for a cause, but if it's just to move music and not actually do something, because I mean, if you listen to the diss track, he pretty much drew the line. It's like, all right, fans of my music, if you're fans of Trump, I don't even want to deal with you. Screw you. Like he said it literally in the track, like F you if you're fans of Trump and you're fans of mine. I don't want you.
Yeah, right, cool. You just told him to go fuck off.
Yeah, right. So, all right, that's pretty bold. So, is he going to do some kind of call to action to help out the innocent Black people getting killed often by police? Is he going to do something to help us get some equality, to impeach Trump, which is, I'm not saying I'm for or against any of this stuff. Those are just the things that people are chanting for and rooting for. This is why people are taking the stands that they're taking. Is he going to follow through with that stuff, or is this just another way to move albums? Because people do this all the time, spark up some propaganda to sell something. It's kind of frustrating. Yeah. Even Wolfenstein just did it, you know? Like, shoot.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want you guys to hate me, but I haven't really listened to Eminem since like the 90s when he started all those controversies of like, oh my god, should our children be listening to this? Like that was like the last time I ever listened to him, and other than that, like I only listened to the what he did for BET because it was kind of like the talk, and I wanted to know what it was, but I could understand everything he was saying in there, and it's just things that everyone's been saying since like day one. So I mean, it wasn't really anything that kind of sparked out anything different for me when listening to it.
I think
it's just as M said it. That's it.
He sort of like came out of retirement in a way, and it's because it's a white dude saying a lot of that stuff. But as if is he doing it for sales? It could be a mix. It could be a mix. I mean, it's kind of like, I gotta bring up this dude again, our favorite YouTuber, Jake Paul. It's like he made these videos, right? Like 2 or 3 where he went to Houston. He went to the floods. Him and his friends, they brought 2 jet skis, and he helped people. Like, you can't take that away from him. He's helping people. But is he also doing it for views? Probably everything the kid does is for views.
Right.
But he's using that to accomplish something good.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like M's doing the same thing. Is he promoting himself? Yes. But is he getting a message out there and getting attention? Yeah. So I think if it has a balance, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I just hope he follows through. I really do. I hope with what he's doing, I feel like it would be. I just because I appreciate that in that sense. He is raising awareness. Just please do something with it. That's all I ask. A lot of people are raising awareness, and raising awareness is great. Someone's got to actually do something at this point. We can all take a knee. Taking a knee is cool, but who's gonna actually go to these places and do something? Who's gonna fund this stuff? Who's gonna rally up the people to make an initiative? Who's gonna plan this stuff out? Like taking a knee is great. It raises awareness, but again, can Eminem get the people that he just called out to help out everybody else and do something? Because that's what's really needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy though how Slick Willie, he got impeached for getting his dick sucked.
This is
And
true.
that's all it took. A lot of people didn't like him in the house. Like they don't. I don't know. He must have pissed off somebody because they jumped on that. They jumped on it to get him kicked out. And this dude's he's an embarrassment. Donald's an embarrassment, and I was a fan of his, dude. Like I thought he was an interesting entertainer, a bit decent businessman. You know, I found him interesting and funny, but the shit that he's doing just constantly on Twitter and all that. And I think, you know, that is one of the lines that M dropped, that he's wants to start up a Twitter storm. Maybe it's like, you know what, I'm just not going to acknowledge this guy.
Right. That's kind of wild.
But he acknowledged Snoop and who's that YouTuber? The YouTuber with the big hair, the Prank versus Prank. He acknowledged him too. But I think
did you just say he had big hair?
Yeah, who's the prank versus Jesse Wellens? Yeah, he has big hair, don't he?
No, when you say big hair, I'm thinking someone with like an afro, like it's humongous or something.
Look at you haven't seen him lately. He has like a pompadour or something going on. All right. Anyways, but what's funny is it's got me curious for M's new album, because when he's angry and worked up, people tend to drop their best work when they're super passionate about something.
No, not M. Because M had Relapse, and that Relapse sucked, and that was M venting and getting everything out. That album sucked. I'm sorry, it sucked.
All right. Which is the one that had Rap God on it?
Marshall. No, it wasn't Marshall Mathers LP2. I don't think. Or maybe it was. I don't know, but that album sucked too. Yeah, it was MMLP2. So Marshall Mathers LP2 it sucked. I'm sorry. Relapse sucked. Recovery sucked. The best album was the last great album that came out from Eminem was Encore. And Encore, what was good about Encore and the Eminem show is, and this is kind of why I was excited for it though, is when Eminem is kind of challenging the establishment and just not giving a damn and just saying whatever he wants and just being offensive and profound and just gritty and dirty. Like that's when he puts out the best music. But when he's in his emotional bag, his music sucks. It's like the opposite. So I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous here. I mean, I'm still gonna check it out. I check out every Eminem project, but I mean, truthfully, he hasn't had a good one since Encore. And that was in 2004. So I don't know.
Actually, I'm looking at Encore and I can like remember every single one of these songs. A majority of these are just they're basically parodies. Like I guess people, I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of like Eminem prior to like. I don't know.
I mean, all right. So Marshall Mathers LPs told a story. It was a fun story. It was about him. That's why MMLP did good. Slim Shady LP, that was the first one he ever did. The first major release that he did. That was a parody. That was a character, but it told a story, and that was kind of the one that really challenged the establishment. Encore was more of Slim Shady, and so was Marshall Mathers LP. Not Marshall Mathers LP. The other one. I just said it. The Eminem Show, right? Those are more like Slim Shady being Slim Shady, right? Where it's all parodies and being silly and all that other stuff. So you didn't really see another Marshall Mathers album until what was it? Relapse. Which again, it didn't go so well. It just didn't.
Well, I was never a hardcore fan or anything, you know. I just whatever was popping or trending from him, you know, I'll give it a listen. But I never like went on my way to go to a show or see it, get one of his albums or anything. But I'm curious now that he's worked up like this, so maybe it could be a political album. I don't know, but I'm curious, and I think it was a little bit of a marketing thing, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I see everything online as some sort of marketing always being sold to, you know. Someone's always trying to push something on you.
Yeah, it's a game.
But yeah, him telling his own fans to fuck off if they're a supporter, I think that's kind of bold. That's kind of bold because I know I definitely have fans of Trump because I see him in comments or chat or whatever, and I'm not gonna tell him to fuck off because you can believe in whoever you want to believe in. That's how I feel. I just think I think he's embarrassing. I think he's embarrassing. I didn't vote for the dude, but I'm not gonna tell my fans to, my viewers to fuck off. You know, like you can do what you want to do. That's what's cool about where we live.
I think it's like
So,
if you like Donald Trump, that's cool and everything. But like if you preach all the negativity and all the bad things that are happening in the world, then you're the problem and you're what's wrong with the world. So like you can do whatever you want. You can be like, oh, I like this person over this person, and still be a good human being. I'll be like, all right, cool, that's fine. But like if you're like, oh, Donald Trump, let's go, Nazis, racism, and then you're like preaching all that stuff, I'll be like, no, you're a freaking scumbag, and you're the problem, and it needs to be fixed.
all right, enough about that. Can we get into something fun?
Let's do it. Let's go back to fun.
Well, what happened fun in gaming?
Fun in gaming? Oh no, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. This week, nothing really fun happened in gaming, but just I have to make mention to this. You know that Star Wars trailer came out, and I'm trying to go to the movies. That's all. So just saying that.
Dude, I watched that. I was debating on whether to watch it or not because I seen the first Star Wars after just seeing the teaser, and then I just blocked everything out of my brain.
Right.
And when I seen the trailer when I seen the movie Star Wars: The Force Awakens, when I seen it for the first time, it blew my mind, and it was awesome. And I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna watch any more trailers no more, because the Millennium Falcon flying around and Leia was I didn't even know Leia was in the movie.
Yeah,
I didn't know Leia was in there. I wasn't even sure Luke was going to be in there, and as everyone should know by now, he was in there for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But everything that happened hit me, and I was like, wow, I felt like a little kid. And I hadn't had that feeling in a long time. And I think it's because all these trailers, they show you everything. There's no surprise.
True.
So I'm like, you know what? The next Star Wars comes out, I'm not going to watch no damn trailers.
There's actually a tweet. Somebody said that they would recommend that people skip the trailer. I watched it. I had to, just in case it came up. I brought it up, but just in case it came up in the podcast, like I had to watch it.
Yeah. And in fact, Beck, I don't know if you remember, I was in your chat room when I heard it drop. I'm like, dang, should I watch this, guys? Should I watch this thing? Because I seen the teaser. I'm like, damn, that's enough. I mean, I already know I'm going to see it. I like Star Wars. But damn, it was like 3 or 4 times on the damn front page of Reddit. It's all over Twitter. I'm like, damn, is it really that good?
The next thing you know, you typed it in my chat, and I look at Twitter, and you're like, I already watched this 10 times already. I'm excited. I'm like, I don't know. I can't watch trailers because I feel like that's literally the entire movie already in there. So
I know, but it was so epic because the way they wrote a score just for the trailer.
Yeah.
Normally they get music and it's overlaid, and maybe you can make it fit. This trailer had music specifically written just for it. So they edited all the cool stuff. Then they came back afterwards and wrote its own little soundtrack. And I think that's what put it over the edge. And they showed a lot, but I don't regret seeing what I saw. It just got me so... I mean, I was going to see the damn movie. I don't even know why I had to watch it, but it was an epic trailer.
I think the only thing that really made me like sad, I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that invoked an emotion, like I was already hyped to see, but the only thing that invoked an emotion was seeing Princess Leia. That kind of hit me hard. I was like, dang, ouch.
Yeah, the poster is epic. She's front and center. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And that's
dope.
The poster from an artistic standpoint it's fucking beautiful, man. It's like red and white and black, and it's just, man, whoever that artist is, it's probably the best poster yet in all the posters for all the series. It's probably the best poster.
You think so?
Yeah. Like someone posted a comparison of all 9 of them, 8. And I'm like, damn, that is a beautiful art design.
I hope there's a debate in the chat section. I want to see that. I want to see what they think.
It is a beautiful red, like a painting almost. It's really nice. So Becca, you didn't watch it then?
No, I actually, don't hate me, but I'm not fully 100% into Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's actually not new. So I mean, like most people that are now watching Star Wars, they don't even know what it is. So
well, I watched it when I was a kid, but like that was so long ago. Like I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was like, I don't understand this, but I'm watching it. So like, I never really continued to watch it as I grew up. I wasn't 100% into it, but just
doesn't watch anime, doesn't watch Star Wars. fake nerd.
Just speaking of Star Wars, ever since Disney kind of caught on to it and purchased it, do you guys think they benefited it, or they took it back a step?
It helps because they dumped all that damn money into it.
I was gonna say
the effects and the direction is. When I seen Force Awakens, which came out 2 years ago, and that was they used the Force in ways that had not been used before, stopping a laser bolt in the middle of the air, like that hadn't been done before. Like blood on a stormtrooper, that hadn't been done before. Like I was like, holy shit! Like these are real. Like there's real people inside there. Like it was not like it wasn't peachy, squeaky clean like all the previous ones. Like the old Star Wars are almost like borderline cartoons with live actors. And The Force Awakens, it felt so real. It felt reality based as much as it can be with all the magic and force and stuff like that. So I think it benefited. Yeah, it's the best in the series. I like it, and plus it's cool that when you go to Disneyland, they got all kinds of Star Wars stuff there, so that's cool. But Becca, you hate freaking Disneyland too.
I don't hate Disneyland. I used to love, like, one of my favorite characters from Disney was Tigger. I actually have like an old school backpack from like '98 from Disneyland of Tigger in my room still. So like, there's some Disney stuff that I still love and enjoy.
But I'm not. Tigger was Disney.
He was. He's part of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I didn't even know that was part of Disney. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I'm a little blown. I didn't know Winnie the Pooh was part of Disney.
Oh yeah, no, I remember because I see Piglet, the little Piglet dolls at the Disney store. Okay. Yeah,
and Eeyore too, and everything. So yeah, no, I'm not like 100% like I hate Disney. I just, it gets to the point where like Disney's starting to get expensive to even go of just like one day. What is it, like $100 and something for one day? And if it's like a lot cheaper if you get like a year pass.
It's funny, we're talking about this, but I actually do hate Disney, which is ironic. So
you hate Disney?
Can't stand Disney. I do like their marketing. What is it? What I'm looking for? They have their marketing tactics. I like their marketing tactics.
Dude,
their ability to make things so memorable. I love that. But other than that, can't stand Disney.
Dude, I literally have 3 Disney posters up in my room, and I didn't even notice they're all Disney because I have Inside Out, which I freaking love. That was a Disney Pixar collab. Then Star Wars Force Awakens. And then Tron Legacy, which was Disney, and that was probably the.
That's the crazy thing, is I didn't even realize Tron was Disney, and then I was just looking into it because like I actually, since I told you guys I started collecting stuff, I started collecting Funko Pops, and I was looking at like the Tron stuff, and it said Disney all over, and I'm like, why? I didn't know that was Disney. That's crazy.
How there isn't a sequel, I have no idea.
To Tron?
Tron Legacy was
the Legacy. Oh, okay, yeah, Legacy.
Yeah, like another one, like the soundtrack, the Daft Punk.
Random side note: is there a new Blade Runner coming out, or did a new Blade Runner come out?
It came out a couple days ago. I haven't seen it yet though.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know why I kept hearing about Blade
Runner. I haven't read anything about it, but I've heard meh. Like no one's talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not hearing anything about it. It does seem like it got decent reviews. Like, what is it? I'm looking at it now. 88% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, I want to see it because I love the original. Loved it. Right. I must have seen it like 10 times, but I haven't heard anything positive about it, but nothing negative either. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. But sometimes they try to recapture lightning in a bottle, and you just can't do it. Like all these latest Alien movies, and I'm the biggest Alien fan. I had all these toys, collectibles. I was in love with Sigourney Weaver for a while. I think I still am, even though she's like 80. I don't care. She still looks good.
What's it called? What's that Aliens movie called? Is it like Prometheus 2 or something like that?
It was Prometheus, and then the latest one was Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant, yeah, Prometheus 2, same damn thing.
It was just, it didn't know what it wanted to be. It wanted to be scary. It wanted to be action. It was just trying to please too many people, And I'm like, oh my god, dude, not again. I actually really loved Prometheus. I liked it a lot, even though it had had more plot holes than some Swiss cheese. It had so much stuff missing, but I forgave it because it looked beautiful, and I liked the concept of where did we come from, who created us, why did they create us, all kinds of stuff. The android, is he really a life form? When does he get to be independent entity? And then all that, and then great character, and then all that went to shit in the last one. But they're making a new one. It drops next year, but I'll see it because I love aliens, and I think they know that there's a big fan base of just they'll see anything they shovel down our throats. So.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But yeah. You know what? We're talking about loot crates last week, and the ESRB, which does all the ratings and stuff. They say they don't see loot boxes as gambling. It's not gambling.
Wait.
You know why? You know why the loot box isn't gambling? The supply drop, a loot crate, or whatever the freak you want to call it.
Why is that?
Any guesses? Because do you guys think it's gambling? What's up?
Are you talking about loot crate specifically, or just like loot boxes like made by any kind of company?
Loot boxes in all kinds of games. Star Wars, okay. Overwatch,
my only guess is it's not gambling because you can't really redeem it for any cash value, right? That's what I'm assuming.
But you can in like specific games like CS:GO and stuff like that. So I mean, they don't consider that,
Well, okay, wait. You can sell. Do you sell? All right, because you can sell the knives and stuff, right? Or
anything Steam related. If it's Steam, you can actually trade it and always make something off of it. But like for gaming wise, for like consoles, they don't have that trading system. So like I'm guessing maybe they're talking about that. But like if it's everything in general, there's some gambling in it.
This is why it's not gambling. This is the difference between a Las Vegas slot machine and a loot crate or a supply drop. So when you play a slot machine, put in $1, what do you get back? Sometimes something, sometimes nothing. You get absolutely nothing more than half the time, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen in a loot crate. When you pull the slot machine on a loot crate supply drop, you do get something. You're guaranteed to get something. It might be a shitty camo or an attachment or whatever, but you are getting something. Even if that's not what you want, you are getting something. And so it's not gambling. That's the one little difference. So if you bought a supply drop or a loot crate and it came back with 0, then that would be gambling, and then there'd be all kinds of trouble.
Wow, so long as you get some crappy pants in PUBG loot drops, it's not gambling. But the moment you open it and you get flat out air, then it's gambling. Wow.
Yeah, that's why they put so much garbage in all these supply drops. Call of Duty's the worst offender. They have so much garbage.
Like calling cards, emotes, and skins. They don't even give you like the actual weapons.
They basically have about 10 knife skins. It's just a damn knife in a different skin. Or actually, Advanced Warfare is pretty bad too. Just they Googled random pictures online and then downloaded them into their game and wrapped them around the gun. It has 0 creativity. It is so horrible. And all that is to fill the loot pool. So that way it's down to a 2% chance of getting an actual weapon that you can use and play with.
Wow.
They're the worst. I'm not too familiar with Overwatch, how they do it.
Overwatch, they give you like little icons. They give you currency. Sometimes you can get a legendary skin, and sometimes you just get emotes. So it's basically literally the same thing.
We talked about this last time, but you can actually, if you see something, you can buy it though, right? Like if I go, oh, that's a cool skin, I'm gonna buy that. You can do that though, right?
Yeah, the way they made it is like once you level up 1 level, you get like a crate, and in that crate, like it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for keys to open it. And once you open it, there could either be currency, skins, player icons, and if you receive a duplicate, it actually adds in as currency. And then once you get that currency, you can actually go to like skins and purchase a skin.
Oh yeah. Okay. See, I don't get why Call of Duty doesn't do that. Well, I can see why, because they want to make as much money as they possibly can. But
don't they do that already? Like if you win a game, you get like what, 2 crypto keys, and then if you get duplicates, you get more crypto keys and stuff like that, and you just open more.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get crypto keys back that you could spend, or yeah, well, in Black Ops 3, you'll get some keys back, and in Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare, you'll get salvage, which you can use to craft certain weapons. Not all of them, not the exotic weapons. It's jacked up.
I
That's
mean,
why I
either
don't buy that
way,
stuff.
I
don't promote
think
it.
they still made it 50-50. Like even if you don't buy the stuff, you can still earn it by playing the game, which gets people to play more. And you know, even if they don't get what they want, then you can just keep playing. But
Like
for any game,
I know I'm a small channel. You know, I have 2,000, 5,000 subs or whatever, but I refuse to promote buying that crap. And to me, it's gambling. I don't care what they say. It's gambling. You're gambling on the chance to get a freaking weapon.
I mean, as long as they don't make it mandatory where you have to buy something in order to receive it, like at least you get to play the game and earn it that way. But the chances of getting it that way takes so much more longer.
Dude, I've been playing Black Ops 3 for 2 freaking years, and I still don't have all the weapons. And I almost play 40 hours a week, probably more, because I'm streaming, making videos. And if a person who's playing, basically this game for a damn job, if I can't get all the weapons, then how's Joe Blow gonna do it? Some guy who plays on the weekends, he has no chance. It's bullcrap. But technically, it's not gambling, and they're right, because when you pull the handle, you do get some piece of crap. Be cool if slot machines were that way. Give me at least a freaking quarter every time.
And then that quarter
Right,
leads
get a
you to
penny
your
back.
$1 million.
Well, that's what they have the cherries. The cherries will give you like a couple cents back. It's bullcrap too. Whatever. At least with the slot machine, I know what I'm getting into. I can win some real legit cash. But those fighting games, they don't do that though, right? There's none of that nonsense, right? Or is there?
No, not really. Let me think. Street Fighter actually does that. Not take that back. Street Fighter doesn't do crates. They do have unlockable things. You have to buy characters, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Tekken has always had like an unlock system, but it involves you playing the game. Like you can't buy any cosmetic items in the game and then be able to use them. You actually have to play, earn your money from playing. You can either beat the treasure mode or you can play online and earn things, and then you can unlock certain items that way. It's kind of been staple. That's it. I can't think of any fighting game that I play where it's like some kind of loot crate related ordeal. I don't know if I would like it or not. To be honest with you, I don't think I'd hate it, but I don't know. Fighting games I don't feel like have that kind of longevity where you pump money into it like that. So I don't know.
What else is going on in gaming? I seen this. What's this story? Fortnite. Someone's suing Fortnite kids.
Oh yeah, so there was a point in time where there was a lot of cheating going on in Fortnite, like in Battle Royale. I have to say there was an update actually. As of this recording, it happened the day we recorded it. So for us today, and they put a new report button in, and they got rid of a lot of cheaters, and they added some other little cool features too. So that really helped with the whole cheating thing. But there was actually a company that was selling the bot that they were using for a monthly fee. I think it was like anywhere from $5 to $15 a month, and you can use their service to cheat in Fortnite. So a lot of people were using that feature to troll streamers. This is what they were doing. They were going into channels, they were aimbotting, they were shooting through walls, they were doing whatever in order to, grief a player, make them miserable. And because they were selling a service, which is illegal, like they're using the platform of a game to make some kind of service and sell it in some kind of third party way, and it breached terms of service anyway. Yeah, Fortnite filed a lawsuit against them. I don't have the article up. I need to bring it up, but I don't think it said the price of how much they were suing them for. I just know that they were filing a lawsuit against them. I thought that was good news, especially because I played it today and it felt good. I got a lot of top 4 3-2 placements, and they were like legit battles where I made mistakes. I didn't get shot and quickly turned on. I didn't get headshot for all my life and all that stuff. The things that were killing the game are not there anymore. Feels good to know that. The company's name is Addicted Cheats.
It's a company.
Or the website, I should say. Excuse me, the website. The website's name is Addicted Cheats.
Yeah, I'm looking at the thing. It's a slick little UI. Like you can spoof your GT, spoof your name so they don't see your actual name. No recoil, no spread. Dang, that'd be like a laser gun. 3D radar, 2D radar, aimbot.
Yep, you can change the crosshair size. I guess you could stop it from blooming, which was dumb. I mean, there's just so many things you could do, and it was just look. I didn't cheat, so running into these people and trying to survive a gunfight. Look, I mean, sometimes I could win, but most of the times I lost, and it's just frustrating. And every streamer did. It's dumb.
Yeah, I've played some of these people before. I mean, there's a few reasons why they do. I mean, one, they could be bad, but two, they like to just troll you,
but
just because it's fun.
I guess other than the fact that it's just trolling, like how fun is that? Like I know people used to do it all the time in like COD games, but like how fun is it to like literally unlock everything and the next thing you know, you have everything. What else is there to do? I think the whole fun in a game is to like, work your way up from literally nothing to having everything. But Fortnite BR doesn't really have anything they can like, reward you with yet. I know they do it for H1 that if you win, they used to give you like crowns or they used to give you like, loot boxes or stuff like that. And PUBG, I guess they give you like credits or something. For Fortnite BR, I'm not sure if they give you anything. Do they, Shadosha?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
When you win a game on Fortnite BR, do they reward you with anything or does it just say winner?
It just says winner. Right now, there's no rewards. I know the leaderboards, I think they actually might be up now. I have to check. I'll check while we chat, but no rewards. Nothing fancy.
I think they're probably gonna end up adding it in like in the end because when you play the regular Fortnite game, they give you like stuff and rewards for just beating like a wave of zombies or something. And for just in general, like I can understand maybe they're just messing around right now and they just like having problems for people. But like when things actually come out for Fortnite, I would hope like it would just be cleared for people to actually enjoy the game because how much fun, like they're gonna get so tired of cheating, they're gonna be like, all right, moving on to another game. It's just not fun just to have everything as is. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. No, I'm checking now, by the way. They just released stats. So stats are now available. Leaderboards aren't ready yet. So that's just a heads up.
So in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, you can't stream snipe. It's part of their rules.
Oh yeah, you can get banned. That's for anything too. Like even
for stream sniping, for watching someone stream.
Well, no, you're watching their stream and purposely trying to get into the same game as them and kill them.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I thought stream sniping is when you watch someone's screen and then you know where they're at.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Like trying to like either harass them in game because you have the advantage of like watching their stream. But it's actually against terms of service to do that on Twitch. And if you're caught stream sniping, they can actually ban your account on Twitch.
Well, same thing goes for any games. How would they know that you're even watching them?
I think if like you give yourself away and have proof that that's you inside game and stuff like that, like having the same name as your username on Twitch or something, but it is bannable not even just on H1 but on PUBG and like so many other games that if you stream snipe you can get banned for it.
Fortnite has that ruling too, but again, it's so hard to catch. I mean, you have to be a galactic dumbass, all right? Like you have to be a top of the world stupid to stream snipe somebody using an account that's linked with your Twitch. Like you really have to crave attention to get caught, and that's kind of the issue. It's a bannable offense, but people aren't really getting caught for it. So
I'm just wondering how you would even get caught. I mean, you can see where someone's at and get a general idea for it, but I mean, how would you even know? I don't know. But I was just reading that article that you linked, and I guess this kid got banned 9 times. And he just keeps making new accounts.
And they asked, it's free. If it wasn't free, then they probably wouldn't do it anymore.
And then they asked him, why do you keep stream sniping? And he said, because it's fun to rage and see streamers cry about how loaded they are, and then they get stomped anyways. I don't know who he's watching that does that, but I don't know any streamers that brag about how loaded they are.
He's probably watching Ezekiel. Ezekiel's the king of that. I'm saying it.
Oh,
actually, you know
what he says he's loaded?
Yeah. Well, a couple of big streamers do, but I know Ezekiel is one that that'll play something and then just get angry if he loses. It just rage. You can go all the way off. So
have you seen him play Cuphead recently, where he got so angry he kind of just threw his controller?
That was everywhere. That was funny. I was like, "You suck." That's the first thing I thought. I was like, "You suck."
Dude, that game's difficult. You really got to be good at like learning patterns and sticking to it.
It's not hard, man. Play Mega Man. This game is Mega Man. Remember Mega Man where you had to learn a pattern, and everybody thought Mega Man was definitely impossible because you had to learn it. Same with Contra. Contra's a pattern. It's just those. It's just that all over again. It's fine. It's not hard. It's not hard. You guys suck.
But these guys make $5 to $15. Okay, so to get these cheats, all you gotta do is pay $5 to $15 a month, and they just update their cheating stuff. It's a pay-to-win subscription service, man.
You're talking about Fortnite?
Quite literally.
I'm talking about addicted cheats. Yeah. You go to addictedcheats.net, and they have all kinds of games that you can pay to win.
You know, it's funny. I'm actually okay with it. It sucks that they even did that. I really hate the fact that they cheat in there, but due to that, now Fortnite uses the BattleEye system, which is the same system that PUBG uses, and well, pretty much everyone uses. I think Counter-Strike uses BattleEye. I know for a while, DayZ used it as well. I remember seeing that load up. Now I finally know what the hell BattleEye is. It's an anti-cheat system. Yeah, PUBG put that in as of today's update, or excuse me, as of the podcast day's update. So pretty cool.
They got some old games on here though. They got COD 4, Call of Duty World at War, Rust. It's mostly games people don't care about. Although they do have Friday the 13th, that kind of went away. Lawbreakers.
Wow.
Paladins. It's mostly whack games, but Battlefield 1 is on there, and obviously they're doing it on Fortnite. Why would you say WoW for?
Just, I mean, Lawbreakers is a more recent game. Same with Paladins. Paladins just, if I recall, they just launched an esports initiative. I could be wrong. I don't.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I don't keep track of that.
No. It's fine. It's cool. It's just I noticed that, and it just reminds me of another game that I was playing recently, and it had a really bad issue with cheaters, and that was Critical Ops. And it's just kind of sad, but no, it was a thing. I don't know if that game is even on there, but I played that for a while, and I remember when I used to play, I would run into people. And now this is a mobile game, by the way, but I would stream it, and I would run into cheaters often, and like there was people that used to yell at me because they thought I was a cheater because I had an M, which means I was like a moderator. But I was just playing the game.
Wait, what game?
Critical Ops. It's like a mobile Counter-Strike kind of game. So
I think I sent an ad for it on IG.
Yeah, you might have seen it either on Instagram or Facebook. They took it off of Facebook games and they just made it completely mobile now. But there used to be a bunch of cheaters. It was really bad. They used to cheat during the tournaments.
Wait, Critical Ops? Were we talking about the game that you were supposed to go to for Vegas?
Yeah, the same one. They used to cheat so hard for that game. And it just reminded me of that because... And then I'm just thinking to myself, dang, imagine you're paying like $15 to $20 to go into a tournament to win $100 in a whole bunch of crates. And people were selling their accounts with a bunch of crates on it for like, I don't even know how much, but they were trying to treat it like a mini Counter-Strike and they were trying to make money off of that. And I'm just saying to myself, like, ouch, people are using their service for some kind of malicious stuff here. That sucks. That really sucks.
So you still work for them?
No, that was a contract. That was just that's been done. Yeah, that's been done.
Okay.
Wait, did you not end up going though? Or did you?
No, okay, so I mean, due to the whole, and this is just a decision that they chose to make. As far as the email was, I don't know if they made an official statement for it, but due to the events that took place in Vegas, they felt like it was just not the right idea.
Oh yeah, okay.
Shooting game at the event So it was actually Critical Ops that backed out. They were like, it's kind of tacky, so we're not gonna do it. And I was like, oh well, damn.
No, that's completely understandable though, because
it makes perfect sense.
Too soon, and then people don't want them to be like, oh, you're trying to take advantage of the tragedies that happen.
Right. So I was like, all right, that makes sense. So yeah, I got that email legit like the day after we did last week's podcast. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, no, I'm not going for it. And I was volunteer, by the way. I wasn't getting paid to do that event. I just wanted to go because the community wanted me to go.
I actually want to start doing stuff like that. I just want to volunteer just to be able to go out and experience more things. Like there's so many things I want to talk about because like I have been working on stuff like behind the scenes, and I'm so excited. Like I actually legitimately like I'm just excited, and I want to do like more stuff. So like after TwitchCon, maybe I can give some more information about things I can actually do. So I'm really happy.
I'm just surprised you go outside now. Like I'm so proud of you. Becca's going outside, guys! Yay!
It was actually weird because I spent like an entire week literally inside my room just like working on stuff, and then like that day when it came to like going to get the SNES, I didn't even realize I was outside already, and I was already at the place, and I was like, how did I get here? Like I was just
when
like,
are we gonna go to Venice and film like ratchet stuff that Venice people do? When are we gonna do that? Huh? Okay, yeah.
I mean, if you actually want to, dude. No. You know what's crazy is that like I want to start like doing, obviously we're all gamers and stuff, we make gaming videos, but like obviously that's oversaturated. Like I legit want to just like I want to get like a group of people, get some quality equipment and just start recording some like random stuff that's happening, or like just trends too.
Film me getting rejected because people don't believe it happens to me. Like this is what we'll do. We'll go to Venice, right? I'll find some waifus. I'll try to talk to them, and then you can film me getting rejected. I swear, people, I get rejected all the time. This is not new. It's fine.
Dude, you have like so much confidence in your voice. I can rarely ever see you getting rejected, but I mean, it happens.
It's because I'm short. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be able to do it.
I don't ever get rejected, but that's because I don't try either. So that's my main, happiness of not getting rejected.
Did you just do a roll safe? Was that a roll safe tech there? No one's gonna get that. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Forget it.
No, I mean, I'm down. I want to do some stuff. I mean, if Mikey would come with us to do things.
Mikey's too cool for
us. Yeah, man. Pranks in the hood. We should do some pranks in the hood.
I'm done with you.
What? No one does it no more. You could bring it back.
Because people get shot in the hood. If it was the hoods of like Europe.
No, that's why you pay him like $10 beforehand. That's the Joey Salads method.
I guess that does work. Yeah, that counts.
But hey, I mean, no, go ahead.
No, continue.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, it's been about an hour. I mean, we're talking about what we want to do. You guys want to kick it off? What we're up to? What we're gonna do? Or
yeah, before we do that, I'm just gonna say, Mikey, aren't you happy that you don't live in like the Anaheim Hills anymore?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd have caught on fire. Yeah, you definitely would have melted or something. Sure.
That's crazy.
Oh, started on fire?
No, it was legit like 4,000 acres of like being burnt down, and then there was a couple houses. Jeez. That actually it killed like I think so far 21 people, and then yeah, it was kind of crazy to think about it. Like I remember you used to live over there in the hills, and now that you're not there, like I don't know, it's kind of crazy to see that happening. But California is like used to having like fires though. Like we're the freaking hot ass state.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a bigger fire, in a while. So that's pretty good. It's been a couple of years since we had a major fire. And actually, it's been quite a while since there's been a big ass earthquake, and that needs to happen soon.
Dude, San Andreas fault is coming soon.
Because the more time that passes, that's just more energy being built up. It's gonna be popping, Dosh. I hope you're ready for your first real earthquake.
People keep saying they feel like small, tiny earthquakes in LA, but I mean, those are little ones.
I know, Dosh. That was nothing.
Yeah, that was nothing. Okay, so hopefully, because the last couple of big ones that I felt over the years, or that happened over the years, I was asleep for. I'm praying that I'm asleep for this one too. I don't mind waking up. Oh my god, earthquake! That's gonna fall.
I have a feeling it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big and scary. I have a feeling.
I mean, the world's already falling apart at this, so I wouldn't doubt it. And the San Andreas fault's coming for California. We're gonna be our own island soon.
So before the world ends, what are you guys gonna be up to? going on with you guys?
I was gonna say Smileys has the most stuff going on. I want to hear what she's getting into because she's just man. I see your Twitter feed. You just like, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna be doing so much. Oh my god, TwitchCon.
Dude,
cracking.
I'm honestly excited. Like for the longest time ever, I kind of just felt like, oh, I can just be a content creator. I can just make videos and maybe stuff will happen. But it didn't come to the realization until I met ʟɪᴏ. Actually, he always told me like, don't wait for it to happen. You gotta make sure you make it happen. So I was like, all right, we're gonna make stuff happen. So besides doing the podcast and going back to YouTube and streaming on Twitch, and I actually started making my own merch. I hand draw them, and I actually have someone like clean them up and put color to them, and then I just I do merch now. So that's been very interesting. And actually, TwitchCon is actually coming up. It's I think it's like the 20th to the 22nd or something. I'm not sure on the dates. I forgot already. But my birthday's on October 18th, so for me to go to TwitchCon this year, and it's literally like my birthday week, I'm gonna like try to make the most of it and have the most fun that I can and just experience stuff. When it comes to TwitchCon on Saturday, the 21st of October at 4 to 5 p.m. I'm pretty sure that's the correct information. If it's not, then I can re-update it like on Twitter. I'm actually doing a meet and greet with a friend of mine. Her name is Jazzy. She was actually supposed to be on the podcast today, but she couldn't make it, and hopefully we can get her on like in about a couple weeks from now. But we're doing a meet and greet. If anyone wants to come meet us, you can come say hi to me. You can meet Jazzy, and then that's it. All I can give you is love. That's all I have. But I mean, it's gonna be fun, and then I have a lot more stuff that I want to talk about, but I can't really say anything until they're like set in stone. So I'm just excited in general, and I'm happy to, to actually meet friends like ʟɪᴏ, who, gives me like freaking great advice, and I take advantage of it. So other than that, I can't really give anything else about myself yet.
I ain't do anything. You keep making me blush over here, but you won't give me no damn milk. I appreciate your smiles.
When I was able to hang out with you like at PAX West, I know I was like super shy, and it was kind of like
that's fine. I've always known you to be a punk ass, so I was fine with that. Remember when we first met? I was like, "All right, squeeze my titty." You looked at me like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, "Am I speaking French? Squeeze the titty." And then you finally did it, and then it's on Instagram. So this isn't a fake story, by the way.
Yeah, I saw the picture. I actually have the actual like physical copy still in my drawer.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you actually have my physical titty. I was like, well, that explains a lot.
No, I met him at PAX West, and he was just showing me around and showing me what he does. I'm a very shy person in person. I mean, it's just something that like I have to get over, and sometimes I can force myself to have some confidence and to just do things that I'm not used to. But I mean, being able to be around what he does, it was kind of like an insight of like what I should want to do, like what I need to be doing, and getting out of my comfort zone, and that's just to anyone. Like, if you believe that you want something, you can totally achieve it. And not only that, but I did so much other stuff when it came to like weight loss and trying to make myself a healthy person. I'm already down 30 pounds, and I still have like another 39 to go, but I think I can do it within like the first 6 months of weight loss program. So it's nothing but motivation from the people you surround yourself with, and I just want to say thank you to Mikey and ʟɪᴏ for being that motivation for me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, how cute. So, guys, links in bio, or just Google ʟɪᴏs. It's everything, right? You got all your usernames matching.
Yeah, but just don't look at Google Images when you type into smiley.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the best way is to keep up with you is on your Twitter, right? At ʟɪᴏs.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and I'm just chilling right now. Things are gonna be popping once COD World War II comes out, so I'm just chilling, and every night, pretty much streaming on Twitch. It's Mikey Gaming. Just search me, link in bio. I'm doing contract on Xbone right now, and then I don't know, just streaming random stuff. Nothing really crazy going on. What about you, Dosh? What's cracking with you?
So all that stuff that Smileys was talking about that I do, I'm gonna be doing that double time. Actually, a fun story I should tell. Actually, it's not really a story. It's just a thing that I should say. Twitch has a full-time job intentionally avoiding me because they can't stand me. I probably send them at least 2 emails a week since PAX West of just either demo reels, updated reels, show ideas, things like that. Like I have everybody's number in my phone book. And I hit them up probably too damn much because I either have a new show idea, a new concept, a new pilot, something, and they can't stand it. They're like, all right, Shadosha, we get it. It's like, no, you don't get it because I'm not on your show. So until you put me on, you're gonna keep getting these things. They don't really like that, but it's fine. So I've been doing that a lot and just continuing to pump out ideas and get the people around me with some ideas to kind of come together. They don't really have the resources, so I usually either try to come up with it or find somebody who can spare it and then make it happen, and then we just do that. So there's gonna be more of that. I'm gonna try to commandeer the Twitch stages again, like I did at PAX West. Smiley, you missed that. That was fun. There's some pictures floating around, like a bunch of people on stage, and everybody's all happy and excited. Yeah, I did that. Feels good, man. Damn.
You should have been like, hey, stay, and I would have been like, okay. And I didn't know. I was kind of like all over the place.
I told you, but like you, there's another dude that was with us. You remember Nova Lux. Nova used to think I was faking the funk. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. Straight up. So that thing was legit. Like we literally, because most of the guys that do production at Twitch, even the people that they contract, those are buddies of mine. I used to work with them anyway on production related stuff. So it was fun. Anyway, doing more of that, and then after that, just more streaming. Still 6 p.m. every day, playing Fortnite, trying not to suck. I've been getting a little bit worse at it, but that's just because I haven't really been sleeping. So I'm gonna try to step it up and all that good stuff. And yeah, still here, still kicking, still alive, still trying to make some shows happen. That's pretty much all I got going.
So at Shadosha, links in bio, and we forgot to mention, Smiley, is there a B-Day stream happening on the 18th?
So Mikey wants us to do a birthday stream, and I kind of might do it, but we're mostly gonna play party games and stuff. So
that's on Wednesday.
Even if it's just something chill, we can all just hang out. I don't expect much to come from it. I just expect to be able to hang with everyone and just to celebrate my birthday because I am getting old and I need this.
So that's the 18th.
Birthday, Auntie Smiles.
Dude, how much you want to bet? You guys are older than I am.
So it's the 8th. So it's the 18th. You know what? I'm not sure if I want to get too crazy because Thursday we record stuff.
Right.
Oh, and Becca, you may not be here, huh?
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to get someone else to take my place. If I can be here, I will. But for the most part, that's the weekend of TwitchCon. It's gonna get a little busy.
Yeah.
So all right. With that said, then we might have 2 big special guests. I'm gonna let you guys know on the second one. Like I'm trying really hard to make this happen, but it might be huge. It might be dope.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, 18th. Check out Becca's Twitch. I will probably be there, and like she said, party games, whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen, but stop by, say hello, and yeah, I think that's it, right, guys? That's it. We done. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
I think I'm good as well.
Wherever you're watching this, rate it, share it, like it, favorite, retweet, copy, paste, share, thumbs up, 4 stars, whatever. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next week. Maybe Becca, not, I don't know. But see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.